Hello, friends. Hello. How's it going? Happy Wednesday. This week is flying by. Hi, Mom and Dad. Hi, Joey. Hi, all family members and friends who watch me. Your support is greatly appreciated. And thank you to everybody else who watches, even if you don't know me. If you like me, you watch because you like the content, and that is very important, and that makes me feel good. So thanks. And ain't nobody really watching right now, so I'm not gonna say much. King's Cash Club, and let's go to Instagram. Don't wear no shoes in my house. You can't all right. Hello. Hey, let me turn up the brightness on this. All right. Hi there. Please say hi so I can greet you properly. We're getting started in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Hello, friends. As you come in, please say hi on Facebook so I can say hi to you individually. I see y'all 3 watching. Hi. Tonight, I think our stories are actually going to be pretty quick. So we might have a short show tonight, unless you guys have questions. But it's important information that you need to know. So we're going to get her done. Is my door open? I don't think so. Okay. Yes. It's Wednesday. Y'all, it's getting cold outside. I was walking Toby this morning and I had to put on my hat and gloves. Winter is finally settling in. Well, hopefully it'll keep people inside so we can get this COVID under control. Hey. All right, we are getting started in 1 minute at 8:05. I need you to share this out to your people, okay? Share this out to your people at 8:05. Yes, let me make sure that my recorder's ready. I have a... How is mosquitoes not dead yet? Hey, P. Jackson, how you doing, girl? How are you, darling? All right, we are getting started momentarily. Oh, yeah. Hey. I'm just being silly while we wait for our time, you know. Hey, Motley! How you doing, man? How are you? All right, it is 8:05, so it is time for us to start. Let's get going. I'm hitting the record button. Yes, all right. All right, welcome. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If this is your first time watching and you're like, who is this lady? What is she on here doing? I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I am the host of the show and I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help people like yourself, people people who are starting businesses, in business, thinking about starting a business. I help you get your paperwork together. So things like getting your articles of incorporation with the state, making sure you have EIN numbers and DUNS numbers, making sure you have appropriate contracts so you don't get burned by clients and partners, brand protection strategies so people don't steal your business ideas, and hiring policies so you don't get sued for discrimination. I help you do all of these foundational steps for your business. If you are wondering how or why I'm qualified to help you do all of these things, I'm very happy that you asked. I am a licensed attorney with a specialization in business formation, have been for 15 years and counting. I've started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I'm very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everyone as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school, but a lot of you have amazing business ideas. And if you're going to be successful, there are just some things that you need to know. There's no way around it, all right? So that is why I am here. Now, so if you're in the startup phase of your business and you need a little bit of legal guidance, or, if you're thinking about starting a business and you don't know where to start, or if you're in business and you're like, you know what, I need a little bit more structure to my business, you want to talk to me, okay? So how are you going to get in contact with me? Hey, Miss Whitney, you're going to go to linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm, linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm, linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm. There you're going to be able to book a free 15-minute consultation if you are a first-time client. You're also going to be able to download the free Biz Launch cheat sheet that will help you choose and start your dream business in 7 days or less. At linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, you can also subscribe to the YouTube channel and the podcast if you ever can't make a live show. And you can also find my video trainings. I have several video trainings on different aspects of business formation that you can peruse and, help to kind of self-guide you through the business formation process. So linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, go check it out, okay? Now that is enough about me. We're going to talk about the show real quick, but I just want to give Miss Whitney a real quick shout out right now. I recently purchased an item from her clothing line, K. Rousseau Apparel. I don't know if y'all saw it in my stories over the weekend, but when I tell you these shorts are so comfortable, I wore them all weekend. So Whitney, they were a great purchase. Thank you. You have a wonderful product. All right. So go check out K. Rousseau Apparel on Instagram. But moving on, for those of you, if you want to know why we're here, let's get to the reason why we're here. So the way that the show works, if anybody's watching who doesn't know how it works, I pull stories from the news, stories from blog sites, stories that you guys send me, stories, any story from anywhere. I can pull a story from anywhere as long as it has lessons that we can learn as business owners. And we talk about these stories. We discuss them. So this is a time for you to ask your questions and to give your comments as long as they are respectful. Okay. So, without further adu, I said at the top of the show, we only have 2 stories. We will probably finish early tonight with the stories. But if you have questions or, you want to talk about anything else, have that stuff ready so that, we can roll into that if we have time. All right. Okay, let's get going. So first thing I want to talk to you guys about tonight. So last night I told you guys that the USPTO is going to be increasing their filing fees for getting a trademark, right? Now, at the time, I did not know the rates, but I have them for you tonight, and I wanted to let you know. So the limited application for trademarks, which was $225, is going to be going up to $250 in January. Okay, now that is an application for a single class of goods for the items that you're trying to trademark. Now the regular trademark application, the initial filing fee is about it's $275. That is going up to $350 in January. So If you're going with the standard trademark application going forward in January, it's now going to cost you $350 instead of $275. And if you are trying to oppose or cancel someone's trademark, the fee has gone up from $400 to $600. Okay. Now, this is why am I telling you this? A lot of you, you talk about branding, you talk about trademarking, but you haven't put your foot to the pedal yet. The prices are going up, so you probably want to do this before December 31st, 2020, okay? Because your applications are going up, and who wants to spend more money if they don't have to? So if you have your marks in order and you're really serious about getting your mark protected, you want to do that before the end of the year and prices go up on the USPTO, for the USPTO filing fees, okay? So I just wanted to put that information out there. If you know anybody who's trying to get trademark, let them know that prices are going up. All right. Okay. Yeah, that went really quickly. We're definitely going to finish early tonight. So I hope y'all have some questions, because y'all don't want to see me sitting here and be silly for 20 minutes. Okay. We were just short on stories tonight. So this next story that we are talking about, it is a little complicated. Okay. So I want y'all you might need to get some pen and paper out. All right. So, in 1978, there was a store, a retail franchise that opened up called L&L Wings, and they called L&L Wings, and they sold, or they sell, beachwear. Towels, bathing suits, swimming trunks, all those things, right? And because, Wings was in their name, they, of course, wanted to trademark Wings so that they could sell their beachwear. So they filed their trademark application, but they found out that the word Wings in the realm of beachwear was already trademarked by another company and owned by a gentleman called Stephen Moreau. It had been trademarked since the 1930s. And they couldn't do it. So what do you think they did? Because they could not trademark the name, because they still wanted to use the word Wings to sell their beachwear. So what do you think they did when they found out that the word Wings was owned by someone else? What do you think that they did? What do you think that they did? Hey, what do you think that they did? And I'm going to give you a little bit of time, because think about it. If somebody already owns something that you want to use, what is a way that you can get them to let you use it? Hopefully that gives you guys an idea. They contacted the owner. Gary said they dropped the wing. No, they did not drop the wing, Miss Whitney. AP Jackson, yes, they contacted the owner. And then what do you think happened, AP Jackson? What's the next step after contacting the owner? Because you're on the right track, right? They contacted the owner, and 76 Grim Cray said reached out to the company. Yes, they reached out to the company and offered to purchase. Maybe they did that, but they were able to reach an agreement where they were going to license the trademark from the original owner, Stephen Morrow. Yes, 76 Grim Cray paid them to use it. Absolutely. So if you have a trademark that you want to use, but it is already owned by someone else, you always have the option of seeing if they will license it to you, meaning they will give you legal permission to use that trademark under, the parameters that they set. So this company, L&L Wings, they got a license from Stephen Moreau to use the word Wings to sell their beachwear, right? Now, here's where the complicated part comes in. So one of the former employees of L&L Wings eventually went to open up their own beachwear franchise called Beachmart, okay? And they also wanted to use the word Wings to sell their beachwear. So apparently this former employee did not know that L&L Wings was licensing what had a license agreement with the original owner of the trademark. They thought that L&L Wings owned the trademark, right? And L&L Wings didn't tell them that they didn't own the trademark. L&L Wings actually created a license agreement with this Beach Mart retail chain and had them paying like $100,000, you know, every quarter or so to use a name that L&L Wings did not even own, right? So they were doing this for years. They were paying this money to L&L Wings for a trademark that they didn't own for years. And then at a certain point, L&L Wings told them, look, you can't use the wings anymore. You can use big wings or super wings, but using wings by itself, we no longer want you to use that. Now remember, L&L Wings doesn't even own the word, right? So Beach Mart, they were like, okay, you know, that's what you say. We'll follow the rules. So they started, you know, using big wings or super wings, but they would make big or super really, really small. So you couldn't notice it. So it still looked like wings, right? So L&L Wings, the original retail chain, they realized what Beach Mart was doing, and they tried to shut them down. They you know, terminated the license agreement and said, you know, you're not abiding by our rules. So Beach Mart, I guess they did a little bit of digging and found out that L&L Wings never owned the trademark in the first place. And there was a whole lot of things that happened, you know, behind the scenes. The owner found out, they transferred, you know, ownership to Beach, a whole big mess that I'm not going to get you into. But the important part is that Beach Mart found out that L&L Wings did not own the trademark, Hey Sincere 39, that they had been paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for years. So what do you think Beach Mart did to L&L Wings when they found out that L&L Wings was licensing a trademark that they did not even own? What do you think Beach Mart did? What do y'all think Beach Mart did? If somebody, you know, if you were paying somebody to use something for years and then you found out that that person didn't even own it and didn't have the right, what would you do? Sincere 39 said sued. Absolutely. 76 Grim said, who were their lawyers? I have no idea. But Sincere 39, absolutely. They sued L&L Wings. And I found out today that the case, it was decided in favor of Beach Mart, the one who was paying all this money for a trademark that L&L Wings didn't own. So I want you guys to guess, how much do you think Beach Mart won in this licensing case? How much do you think the judge ordered L&L Wings to repay Beach Mart because of this fraudulent license agreement? Remember, they were paying hundreds of thousands of dollars, you know, at several points during the year over a course of years. They absolutely did sue them, 76 Grim K. So how much do you think Beach Mart stands to get back from L&L Wings? That's a little high, 76 Grim K. Not 100 million. I will tell you that it's in the millions, though. I'll give you one more guess before I tell you what the amount is. One more guess. How much do you think that this company stands to get repaid from L&L Wings because L&L Wings lied about owning a trademark and was selling a license to a trademark that they did not own? 5 million. Miss Whitney said 5 million. Kind of. So now, Beach Mart had 4 different counts, meaning 4 different complaints against L&L Wings for this fraudulent licensing agreement. And for each count, Beach Mart was awarded $4.18 million, right? So $4.18 million times 4, 30 million is a little too high, Sincere. That's about, what's 16, almost $17 million. So Beachmart stands to make a pretty penny from L&L Wings if they can get them to pony up the money. Now, do we think that L&L Wings is going to be able to come through with this $16 million? What do y'all think? What do you think? What do you think? And while you give me your opinions, I want you guys to understand, why did I pick this case? If you do not own a trademark, if somebody gives you permission to use a trademark, that doesn't give you permission to then sell, use of the trademark. If somebody gives you a license to use their trademark, that is for you and you alone. That is not a right that is assignable. That is only to you. You are not allowed to relicense to someone else unless you have an agreement for that. 76 Grim K doesn't think they're going to get the money. No, they're cheaters. Miss Whitney said no. Oh, y'all have no faith. Sincere 39 said probably not. Now, L&L Wings, they're probably going to appeal the award amount. I'm sure they are. But Beachmart definitely deserves to get some of their money back because they were paying for a license that the company didn't even own. This is unjust enrichment. And the law is very opposed to unjust enrichment. When I say unjust enrichment, that means somebody getting over on somebody else. The law does not like that. The law likes to make people whole. So we don't know if they're going to get necessarily the entire $16 million, but they are entitled to some money back, right? So when you, for those of you who are going out into the world, if you are planning to sell licensed merchandise, make sure that the person that you are licensing from actually has the right to license that to you, okay? Because Sincere 39 said they should get it all back. They should get it all back. I'm sure some of that award was punitive damages, but we'll see what happens. But if you're planning to, get a license to use someone's mark, make sure that they actually own it. And if you are a person that has a license to use someone's mark, understand that you do not have the right to then relicense that to someone else for profit, okay? Because you can get sued just like these people. And now they got $16 million staring them in the face like, what you gonna do, girl? So good luck to Beachmart and good luck to L&L Wings. I'm pretty sure L&L Wings might have to file for bankruptcy after this. But guys, those were the stories that I had for you tonight. I was scouring the interwebs today. I was hoping somebody would drop a story in my inbox. But those were the two stories that I had for you today. The trademark fees are going up. The regular application is going up from $275 to $350. The special application is going from $225 to $250, and the fee to cancel or oppose a trademark has gone up from $400 to $600. It is important info to know, 76 Grim K. And also understand that you can't license something that you don't own. If someone has given you a license to use something, that is not a license to then sell it, right? So it's like my crafters. Sometimes you'll get these templates and they'll say for personal use only, or they will say for commercial use. You need to understand the rights that you have when you are using someone else's property. And don't lie to other people and tell them you own a trademark when you don't, because then you could get sued and have a $16 million judgment against you, all right? So those were the stories that we had for tonight. We can actually go into Q&A. If you guys have stories about anything that we've talked about this week. Yesterday, we talked about the clowns and how they trademark their faces. We talked about Instagram versus Thriftagram. Monday, we did the update on the Hustlers movie with Samantha Barbash. We talked about Trump being sued for copyright infringement for using people's music on his campaign. and also Target and Atari settling their Pong dispute. All right. So those were the stories that we've covered this week so far. So if you have questions on those, now's the time to ask. Also, if you have questions about business formation, so things like, how do I start my trademark application? How do I, what type of contract do I need for XYZ? How do I register my business with the state? Where do I get an EIN number? How do I get a DUNS number? What is a DUNS number for? What type of hiring paperwork do I need for my employees? These are the questions that you can ask me now, because we have a whole 10 minutes, okay? 10 minutes. If you guys have anything that you maybe saw today that you maybe forgot to send to me, let me know. We can bring it here now. Miss Whitney said, tell the people. Yes, Miss Whitney loves when I post this post every so often to remind people that having an IG account and a bank account or a Cash App account, that is not, hey, King Tax Services. Yes, King Tax Services. She just came home from the hospital today. We are very glad that you are home and resting, my dear. But yeah, Miss Whitney loves when I post an IG account and an IG page and a Cash App account do not a business make. Look, a lot of you are out here just winging it, and you're making your money, with an IG account and a Cash App, and you think it's all right. But I'm telling you that if you plan on growing as a business, if you want to be in this thing for the long haul, you need to set yourself up properly. You need to have a legitimate business so you can access things that you're not going to be able to access as an individual person. When you are a legitimate business, there are loans and lines of credit that you can access if you are set up properly. There are programs that you are eligible for if you are set up properly. And it just provides you a layer of protection, because if you set your business up right, like as a corporation or an LLC, you create a legal wall between your personal and business assets. AP Jackson said, I hate to pay services via Cash App. And for the most part, I do too. Now, there are some companies are pivoting. They're starting to they're starting to be able to have business Cash App accounts, I believe. I know, I've seen several businesses that say, we accept Cash App or whatever, or we do Cash App. But, I think that as these mobile payments grow, things like that are going to change. But as of right now, Cash App isn't the best way to be running money through your business. You need a separate bank account, right? And you need to be keeping track of the money coming in and out. Yeah. So if you guys have questions on those types of things, now is the time to ask. If not, we can break early. Look, well, the thing is, PayPal is actually a respected payment source. PayPal, they've been in the game for a long time. They have a lot of systems set up. PayPal is actually one of the reputable payment options. Things like Cash App and Venmo and Zelle, those get a little dicey. 76 Grim K said, I agree, don't like Cash App. Cash App is great, if you're paying somebody for dinner or whatever, hey, creating time, or, you're trying to send some money to your friend. But in terms of, unless you have specifically set up a Cash App for your business, Cash App is not the best option for running money through your business. Sincere 39 said, yeah, PayPal has a business account. Absolutely. AP Jackson said, you can't dispute the charges like I can on PayPal. Absolutely. PayPal has a dispute, has a dispute process. So this is why, you want to have an appropriate business structure set up so that if things happen with payments, if there is a chargeback, if you have to dispute something, you're not trying to figure out who do I call, whatever. King Tax Services said PayPal has a credit card. All right. If PayPal got a credit card, that means they're in with Visa and MasterCard. So they have that, they've got that backing. Cash App. Look, I love Cash App. Okay. It's one of my favorite apps, but Cash App is not backed up like these other payment options are. I remember there are some bills that I cannot pay through my Cash App, because up until recently, Cash App was not backed by a bank. Now they have since then, changed things. They got some bank to partner with them, so you kind of have an account, but it's still not, a fully recognized. It's still not a fully recognized payment system. Okay, all right. So, if do we have any questions? Because we got about 5 minutes left as I step off my soapbox. What did I want to tell you guys? Make sure that you book your one-on-one coaching sessions at linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm. Make sure that you are subscribed to the YouTube page and the podcast. Make sure that you have the Biz Launch cheat sheet downloaded. What else? I just got the pricing sheets for the shirts today. I'm going to be putting my orders in the next couple of days. So shirts are going to go into production the next couple of days. AP Jackson said, I have Square for payments. I have Square too. I have Square. I have Stripe. I have PayPal. Yeah. Gumroad, which is where, I sell my video trainings and ebooks and stuff. And Visita. Those are the systems that I use for payments. Okay. All right. So I think that we can break for tonight. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. It is always lovely to talk to you guys. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your comments, your questions. Join me here tomorrow night for more stories at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you find any stories, please send them to your girl. You saw I only had 2 tonight. You see we ended early. Send me some. Okay? But thank you, Miss Winnie. Miss Winnie said keep spreading the word, and I will. So I will be back here tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Can't wait to hang out with you guys. All right? Bye-bye.